Tuesday. Hey, you're listening to Soapbox Daily, episode 140. I'm your host, Matt Morgan, and thank you very much for tuning in today. Oh, here it is, second day of the week that just keeps on flying by, doesn't it? I mean, I'm reminded of Tuesday mornings because of everything I gotta do, and they're pretty early for me. But how was your day going today? Are you having a good day so far? Are you keeping your integrity in check? Onwards and upwards, be the best person you can be, set the positive example. It's the only way we're going to change this world, folks, and make it a better place. So today, what we are talking about here is what causes deja vu. I was kind of thinking about this one because I think we've always been in that situation where it just seems like something seems a little too familiar, something that maybe we've seen before or we thought it was coming. I mean, it's an eerie feeling. You walk into a place and you know you've never been there before, but you are overwhelmed by a sense of familiarity. I mean, a memory you just can't quite reach. Has this all happened before? Most people experience this sensation known as deja vu. I mean, almost everybody I know has experienced deja vu at some point in their lives. I mean, it's a hard feeling to study, though, because it tends to arise spontaneously and can be shaken off easily. Recreating it on command in a laboratory is just tricky business. I mean, it's kind of not something you can set up. It's just kind of something that just happens. You're like, have a little moment of, this seems weird. This seems familiar. I think I've been here before, or I saw this coming. I mean, nevertheless, scientists think that deja vu actually provides a peek into how the memory system works when it goes a little off kilter, according to science. I don't know how much credit you give to science, but the feeling may arise when parts of your brain that recognize familiar situations gets activated inappropriately. And there has been a cognitive psychologist at the University of St. Andrews that in Scotland named, I'm going to see if I pronounce this right, Akira Robert O'Connor in Scotland, go figure, who researches deja vu. When this happens, according to this doctor, another region of the brain then checks this feeling of familiarity, see if I can say that right, against your recall of past experiences. When no actual matches are found, the result is, a discomfiting sense of having seen it all before, accompanied by the knowledge that you haven't. You get this, weird. All of these experiences I'm having don't quite match up. So it's at that stage that you realize that you made an error, Connor says, which is why it feels like an error, even though it's probably actually the avoidance of an error. In some people with dementia, for instance, this feeling of familiarity occurs without the recognition of an error. And in those cases, people may go about their business as if they actually had seen it all before, complaining that every show on TV is a rerun, or refusing to visit the doctor because they surely already have. Okay, that's an interesting deduction. It's an interesting scientific perspective on this whole thing. I don't know. What do you think on that one? Is it the brain making an error control because it's looking for something familiar and trying to put it all in place, and then you're having that little moments of lapse? Or do you think it's a premonition? I like to think it's a premonition. For me personally, deja vu means I'm on the right track. That's my viewpoint of deja vu. Whenever I have a moment of deja vu, I'm like, the universe telling me that I'm on the right path. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I've just finally caught up to that point. But I don't know. What do you think? Check me out on Twitter at MadSoapbox. Please let me know. Hey, and also while you're kicking around, if you want something of familiarity, assuming that you've already been there, which I'm pretty sure you already have, please check out themadmorgan.com. Yes, themadmorgan.com for more information on all our podcast shows and projects now and coming down the road. I want to thank you very much for tuning in today. I'm your host, Mad Morgan. It's been a pleasure having you here, and have yourself a marvelous day, and I will see you next episode.